All right, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rachaha, Kodash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing His truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another quick response being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Responding to Apostle Gabar's video right here. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
So facts that challenge the belief that Yahweh Shai, the one the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, loves everyone and is coming to save everyone. All right, well, coming to save everyone, let's start with that. Matthew 24 and 30.
Okay, so I also like to land back off of this brother. We could start by because the notion or the statement that Yahweh loves everybody is false. Okay, the Messiah of the Holy Scriptures does not love everybody. Okay, and here's proof. John 10 verse 30, because a lot of people they'll read John the 10th chapter, for God so loved the world, right? When in which, um people don't seem to understand that the Bible was written in Hebrew and in Greek. So, you know, which back in the ancient world during the Roman Empire, when Paul was going amongst the Greeks, okay, he was speaking Greek. Okay, when I say the Greeks, I'm talking about the Israelites who were living amongst the Greeks, which were, Edomites calling themselves Greeks, but you had Israelites living amongst them, okay? So basically, when you hear a precept like, for God so loved the world, right? You gotta go back to the original word that was written in, okay? Because the word world, WORLD, did not exist 2,000 years ago. Okay. And the English language was created, in a matter of fact, because, I don't want to just blur shit out of my mouth. Excuse my language. What year was the English language created? Okay. Okay. The English language wasn't created in a single year, but rather developed over time with its origins tracing to the arrival of Germanic tribes, Angelus Saxons, which that would be our people, okay, Angelus Saxons and Jutes, okay, because English really started with our people, okay, in Britain around the mid 5th century AD. So the English language did not come around until the 5th century AD, as you see right there. Okay. So there's no way it would have said world 2,000 years ago. Okay. Now, the Greek word there for world is cosmos, which is talking about a particular group of people. Okay. So when it says, for God so loved the world, that's talking about the world of Israel, cosmos. Okay. So you got to go back to the Hebrew and the Greek to act properly understand the what the Holy Scriptures is talking about. Because without going into the Hebrew or the Greek, okay, you're basically you're going to end up not understanding the Holy Scriptures. Okay, so now if we come over here to John 10 verse 30, right? This is what Yahushua said. I and my Father are one, meaning what? They're of one mind, right? So if the Messiah is just like his Father, right? Well, do the Heavenly Father hate? The answer is yes. Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 6, right? And this is what it says. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. You see that? So the Most High hated sinners. So do Yahweh Shai hate sinners? The answer is yes, right? Let's read Sirach 12 verse 6 in the GNT. And let's see what it says, okay? Sirach chapter 3 verse Sirach chapter 12 verse 6 in the GNT, the Good News Translation. The Most High himself hates sinners, and he will punish them. So if the Most High hates sinners, you don't think Yahushua will hate sinners too? So how would Yahushua love everybody? Well, when the majority of the people in the world are sinners, you think Yahushua loves an idol worshiper? No. You think Yahushua loves an adulterer? You think Yahushua loves a transformer, a HOMO? No. You think Yahushua loves pedophiles? No. You think Yahushua loves somebody who eats pork or creatures in the sea that do not have fins or scales? You think Yahushua loves somebody who eats a live squid and calamari and eat their food with blood in it? No. Okay. You think Yahushua loves a smoker or somebody who's into witchcraft? You think Yahushua loves somebody who celebrates Halloween? No. Okay. I pray. I pray for them. Let's see what comes up here. Bear with me for one moment. Okay. John 17, verse 9. This is what Yahushua said. This is who Yahushua loves right here. Okay. I pray, John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. Okay. Okay. So Yahushua said, I pray for them. Who? The elect. That's who Yahushua loves. Okay. I pray for them, the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay. So called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, which are the true biblical Israelites. I pray for them, the elect. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. So Yahushua don't pray for the people of the world. Why? Because he don't love them. Okay. When Yahushua comes back, he's coming back to kill people. He's not coming back to deliver everybody. He's coming back to kill people. Okay? Okay? Uh, uh, woe unto them that desire the day of the Lord. For what end is it to you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man. Okay? Okay? Ye are my friends. Let's see what pops up here. Okay? This is who Yahushua loves right here. Okay? John 15, verse 4. Ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you. Okay, and what have the Lord commanded us? Okay, he commanded us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, which we can keep to the best of our ability. Love thy neighbor as thyself, be brotherly, go out on the highways and hedges. This is who Yahweh loves, man. One who feeds his sheep, his lambs, his sheeps. Okay, that's who Yahweh loves. Okay, Israelite that fears and reverence him and the Heavenly Father Yahweh. Okay, so Yahweh do not love everybody. Okay, with that I'm gonna say Shalom. Is on to the next one.